The following video is not made for kids under 13. If you are not 13 years old, please exit out of the video now. And please, YouTube, do not sue me. Hey guys, Mookie here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Had Archer's Powers. This is part 4. In the last part, everyone did their quirk enhancement test, basically showing off their quirks and their abilities. And just to say, nobody got expelled. Well, I was thinking about expelling somebody from the class, mostly Mineta, but I decided not to. So with that said, let's get into it. Right after a long day and coming back to school, All Might finally shows up and basically approaches the door doing his usual thing, talking like crazy as usual. As everyone is excited and finally realize that All Might is their teacher here at All Might in UA, he basically explains on what they're going to be doing today and about them being battle training for in their hero class, telling them that they'll be split up into two versus two teams, with them using their costumes that they submitted with their entrance forms. There, All Might tells them to prepare and get ready. As everyone has their usual canon outfits on and rise, Izuku shows up a little bit late because in this time, actually, Izuku's costume is a little different. Turns out his costume is similar to that of Archer's from Fate's Day Night, but instead of having a red cloak and it's all green, he does also have a little hood. He also still has his usual his hoodie cowl, with his bunny ears, but he barely uses that anyway. And everyone is surprised. Uraka is actually hyped about seeing his outfit, saying that he looks good in it. Izuku gets a little bit embarrassed and was pretty shy about saying it. However, everyone else got to see Izuku as well, and most of them, and his costume showing quite a bit of his, abs, and many of the girls getting, surprised seeing Izuku, who's pretty short, has quite the muscular body, and some of the guys actually a little bit embarrassed. As All Might tells them, as usual, that they'll be split up, paired together differently. As Ida raises his hand, asking if they'll be expelled, just like Aizawa, as he said, Aizawa is a special case, so that's not gonna happen in my class. As he says that, as he tells each team on which one would be, before I go on ahead, I actually decided to change things up a little bit by randomizing each team together, as I feel like it would change up a little bit, especially with Izuku and Bakugo being close friends. So I decided to write down each and every one in Class 1A and decided to put it over my dartboard. Which one lands on is what team Izuku will be facing against, and the person that he'll be partnered with in Group A, being with Izuku. So the first one being Tsuyu, and Group D, which was originally Bakugo and Ida, is now Jiro and Aoyama. So that's a little bit different since I decided to randomize it. Anyway, let's get back into the fight. As Izuku and Tsuyu are preparing to take on Kyoka and Aoyama, they decided to bring up a little bit of plan. As Izuku realizes that Tsuyu's frog-like abilities would play a key hand in their match against Aoyama and Jiro. Jiro hears them coming in because of her Quirk earphone jack, as Aoyama does his own thing and tries to go and heads out to stall them and see if he can capture them as well. As Izuku doesn't know what to expect, he did see a bit of Aoyama's quirk being his naval laser, but doesn't know how long he can use it, and realizes how long he can use it. So he has the advantage over him, as Tsuyu basically goes past Aoyama faster than he could hit her. Soon after, Izuku summons his usual twin blades, Bakuya and Kinshiro, and decides to stall Aoyama. Aoyama shoots many of his naval laser at Izuku. However, Izuku imagines that his blades can reflect his naval laser off them and easily brings him down to him. Then he decides to put two of his blades together and reflect right back at Aoyama, basically knocking him out for the time being. Before Izuku saying, "Sorry about that, Aoyama, but I gotta go. Hope you feel better." He using 5% of One for All Full Cow. He gets to the bomb where Kyoka and Tsuyu are there, as Tsuyu is a little bit struggling against taking on Kyoka, but not that bad. As Izuku was right beside Kyoka without her even noticing, and touches the bomb, basically allowing them to win in the process. As All Might explains that their team has won. As she feels bad, as Izuku tells her, "Don't worry about it, Jiro. Would have done better if you had better teammates, and if it wasn't against us. But I know next time you can take any of us down, if you train harder." And she says, "Thanks, Midoriya. No, not as bad as I thought." Soon after, they leave. And as for all the other matches, they went a little bit differently, since some of the pairings were a lot different. Since Tsuyu was with Tokoyami, and Jiro was with Kaminari, and Aoyama was with Mina. So things are a little different in these timelines a little bit. But I would go through them, but it's just it would cause the video to be a lot longer, and I don't have time for that. So everything goes as usual, as All Might explains on who had MVP status in each and every match, and that Izuku and Shoto had the highest scores for best clearing time, that they cleared the matches a lot faster. However, Shoto had the highest time, but doesn't really care too much about that. He's more surprised about Izuku and about his quirk, as soon after, since Izuku's a lot more confident, he actually has a closer bond with everyone in Class 1A, and is a lot more opened up. Everyone is so impressed about his quirk, about creating things and wondering how it works and everything. However, he knows he can't explain certain details, especially since he has One for All, and it amplified his projection power. So that's one of the reasons why he explains that as long as he remembers the shape, form, and density, he can create basically anything, and its properties as well. When it comes to creating his own original things, it could take a little bit longer for him to make them, such as his Bakuya and Kinshiro blades. However, those are special cases, since he made them rushing anyway. Soon after, Momo is more surprised about hearing this, that since their quirks are pretty similar, she wanting to know more and more about Izuku's quirk, and see who is the best of Class 1A at creating things, causing their rivalry to start a little bit earlier in the series. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it a lot. I really hope you all enjoyed it. It took me a while to make this one, so hope you really love it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if I can get up to at least 20 likes in this video, I would make the next one as soon as possible. So the like goals are mostly so I can tell which ones you guys like the most anyway. As for my other videos, I'll post them as soon as I can. And that's also due to YouTube as well, so for small time creators like me, hitting that bell notification also helps me out a lot. So at any rate, hope you guys enjoyed. This is Leon Moki, signing out. Later.